Okay, so Jonathan and I sat and talked, and we came up with a way that will make life so much easier for you. And after discussing how my photos were maybe different from his, we came to the conclusion that a lot of it is going to be fixed by this process, because I'm still going to be making my thing as square as I can, but you can't be in the center of every room. So I'm going to a test tour that we made right here, and I'm going to go to edit my photos to make my slideshow, and I'm going to just randomize everything to make sure it's completely shook up and mixed up, and we'll do it this way. And this whole thing should be able to make a slideshow for you in under 5 minutes. So we're going to start with the front picture, and I think we want to zoom in on it, so we're going to start with the full-size green, and we're going to make the red box the zoom in part. And here's the key to it. We want to do this one time. We don't want this any more than a 1/4 inch. It's just a very slight zoom. So there, we did that one. And because we've got every other photo down here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to just check all of these boxes on the left side. No need to look at any of the slides just yet. We're just going to apply that same zoom, slight zoom in to every left-hand side picture that we have. After we check them all, we come up here and copy to select it. Now we're done. Now we're going to go to this first one on the right-hand side. We're going to do just the opposite. We want the red to be, I'm going to have to hide something here, so we want to make sure that the green is the smaller one. We want the red to be full size. So we'll bring back our green. So this is the same deal. We're going to try to make this thing about, I'll hide the red, about a 1/4 inch. So this time we're going to zoom out, and we're going to do that for all of the ones on the right side. And this way, every other slide will have a slight zoom in or a slight zoom out. You still can go ahead and manually correct them later when you watch it for proofing. But holy cow, you can have it almost all done, what's it been, 2 minutes? So we've got those all checked. We're now going to copy to select it on that side. So essentially our slideshow is done, but it's kind of boring to go in and out, out and in and out, out and in. So let's come here to maybe living room 4 and call up that picture. And we'll take the green and bring the green down to the same size as the red. And we'll slide the red over to one side. And actually we're going to make these a little bit bigger so that we still have about that 1/4 inch. We don't want it to slide too far. So we're going to bring that down to about there. We're going to match up the green and the red so that we have maybe a 1/2 inch here. Now it's going to be a perfect slide. So we've got that. So that's living room 4. So let's go ahead and do that one, and maybe that one, and maybe that one, and that one, that one, and that one. We're going to copy to select it again. And now this is going to end up being black transitions. It's got to think for a little bit. And I haven't actually completed the order and done anything, but watch, oops, make that smaller. So right now, while it's going black, but now it's a zoom out, followed by a zoom in with just a little bit of motion, followed by a zoom out, and now we'll have a slide. And I'm going to stop it there for a second because I think it's had enough time to think about it. So now let's start it. And now we should be starting to get the blend. Yeah, there. So it's no longer that zoom in, zoom out at the end of the thing. It's just a simple blend, at least as of this point. But now as you complete it and watch it, if you discover that something else needs to change, then you can just go change that one slide. There, it went black again. I'm not sure why. So I believe I have to go and complete the order to save it. I'm not sure yet where to do that, but for now, that's the way that we can try making a slideshow, and it shouldn't take you any more than 5 minutes to make a slideshow. So let me know how that works.